locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
On the left side, here's Coleman. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here we go. Ready, go. Manning to the air again. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Corners are going to bail. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Reed. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially...
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Safe completion on the screen. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the...
Maybe some room here. The 30, the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
Makes the grab in their space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Arts to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Manning. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Reed. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Running inside, it's Edwards. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down, and DKR breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Finds us back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Jukes his way for more. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He wants to change this route. Throwing Reed. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Aggies! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Using his feet. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands take. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There he goes. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Here's Reed to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns.